'81, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, 81.
Episode 81 of the Get Reelismsl podcast. I am Adam Chase Rennie.
And I am still Christine Chen.
In the fucking flesh. My goodness.
Yep,
Christine.
still alive, barely.
I was going to ask. You're still alive. Thank goodness.
Still alive.
It's been a couple of weeks. Sorry, everyone, for missing last week's episode. But we were busy. We were. You more though. You have states. Yeah, I was just gonna say you're hopping between states right now, dude. Yeah. That's fucking wild. You're a traveling lady and you're packing for 2 months worth of shit.
Traveling again. I was telling my roommate Roxy that it's going to be really nice when
friend of the podcast, Roxy.
Friend of the podcast. It'll be really nice when I can actually stick in one place for a little bit. So yeah, it was fun. But I think I'm getting old.
Are you saying now that traveling's overrated, Christine Chen?
No, just traveling.
I was really looking for that
frequency.
I was really looking forward to that win. I was like, you know what, Adam? Yes,
I love
it is
traveling.
overrated.
It's
I know
just the frequency of it is kind of ridiculous.
It's a little crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Your schedule too, especially the next couple of months, is just it's
nuts.
It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be nuts. I'm excited though because I'm really looking forward to the Austin premiere of this. Yeah,
yes.
Of Erzulie. So I'm really looking forward to that. I also really want to go to Shreveport, but that's also if I have a car by then, you know.
Oh yeah.
So
you could figure out like jumping on with somebody.
If somebody from here in Austin, yeah, maybe. Yeah. And we might, do a little podcast there or here in Austin,
Totally.
We don't know. We don't know, ladies and gentlemen, but we're going to figure this out just like we do in any other Get Reelismsl fashion.
Yeah, we're fumbling around. So that's how life is.
That's just but also that's kind of the beauty of the podcast. We're just a couple of dummies that were just trying
fumbling
to
around,
just trying to get a podcast while knowing a thing or two about film. Mostly Christine knows more and me learn about film, but that's neither here nor there.
I'm learning too. I'm very lucky where I found I guess there are 3 interns who are kind of watching me fumble around trying to figure out distribution and what I can do with the resources that I have to make the most noise amongst all the other noise
to get Erzulie out there.
That have lots of resources and pretending that I can play ball with them. So it's been interesting. They're like, yeah, we can tell that. They're like, it's been really cool. We've been learning a lot. I'm like, that's because I'm learning at the same time you guys are learning. So yeah, we're planning a whole. It's interesting. Well, I kind of knew about this, but you read about it. It's different from being in it. But for those who have been following around or haven't been following around and need a little bit of context, Erzulie is essentially going on tour. It's our way of marketing without having much of a budget, and because this is an event film, we're trying to show events how awesome and fun this film is. So we're having to go to a lot of different locations, and one of the things about Erzulie, if you did not know, is that it's about a mermaid, and there are a lot of mermaid events coming up in the summer, coincidentally, which is really exciting. So we are traveling. Well, I am traveling with hopefully Peyton with me as well. We are going around to different places, kind of just telling people about our movie, screening our movie, and hoping to generate some growth. And
For sure.
None of us have done this before, so it's been a lot of emailing. It's been a lot of talking to friends and strangers and convincing them that like you need to listen to us because we know what we're talking about and everything. But yeah, first location. I think what's stressing me out is that I don't have like a whole year, month and a half, whatever, of just doing this.
Yeah, of hyping the film. Yeah.
Right. That's the part that's difficult. I at least have taken the entire month of May off to promote the film, which is, it's hard for me to take a whole month off. And the problem is that's just to be at the events. To actually have those events, you have to plan them way in advance. And
ideally, yeah.
I'm about to jump on set. I'm technically in prep. And I was also filming a doc last week. So it's all that plus trying to coordinate a tour of events. And I'm lucky that I have like a little tiny team around it. But for most movies, they have like giant marketing budgets and teams and stuff like that. And they can just do the stuff. It all takes the same amount of time. It's just when you have more people and more time, and it's just, it's a lot.
I feel like though, essentially like taking the film on tour seems like the biggest bang for your buck, right? Like in terms of like, well, just in terms of like making it an event for people to actually like come out and participate with the film. You still get this, and also you get to see the film, experience it on a big screen, whereas
and then
elsewhere it's probably going to be video on demand, right?
Yeah, you get to meet the folks behind the film,
and that too. Yeah, you're paying for an experience nonetheless. But I mean, like I think that's such a genius fucking idea to do that. I'm sure it's been done before.
It's been done for sure.
But just taking it on tour essentially, and just I mean, it's not like you're touring with fucking equipment. It's just the movie, you in a suitcase. Your could be your laptop and the suitcase. And you just you hit the road and stuff, I'm sure, but that also serves its own set of problems and stuff that you have to solve along the way, for sure. But I don't know, man. I think this might be fucking killer. I'm excited.
We wanted to, I mean, we're getting a lot more yeses than we are getting nos, so I think that we see that as a really good sign.
We do like yeses.
Pretty much most events, if it's not children oriented, have all said yes. So by children, I mean like young children and stuff, because this is definitely a PG-13 film, an adult film. So it's,
right.
So if it's like for 5-year-olds, like that's not going to work. But
newborn babies, welcome. I'm kidding. That's a joke.
That's funny. But so we're starting the tour literally the day after. I don't know how that's gonna work. I'm still like racking my brain.
We don't have to break it all down.
ADing on ends on Friday, May 6th, which means that wouldn't the wrap party be the following day or the day of? I'm hoping it's the day of. I don't know, but
I prefer wrap parties the day of. So that's been a 50-50 dividing question, especially on set, where people are like, no, I prefer to have like a couple of days off to just recuperate and then have a wrap party, which I mean, I get it, but I don't know. I like a wrap,
unless it's a day of stupid overnight day.
Well, because it feels appropriate. You shot the martini, and then afterwards, you're just like, okay, let's party now.
Let's do it.
Let's fucking
party. Let's celebrate.
Let's break everything down, clean up for another 3.5 hours, and then party. So I don't know. I feel like the wrap parties, the day of the wrap, is ideal, the most ideal, but
I think so, but
people are exhausted apparently.
Right.
Bunch of
power through guys.
lamos. Yeah, we just fucking muscle our way through. Team #team NoSleep.
Yeah, so we wrap on Friday and then Erzulie is on Saturday. So that's why even more so I really hope that it's the wrap party the same day, because I mean, how is that gonna work? But yeah, so the 7th will be at Kitty Cohen. It's public now. We're gonna start releasing some of our festival posters for people to see.
All that information on ErzulieFilm.com.
Yes, ErzulieFilm.com. We've been listing where we will have stuff, but I haven't, because it's me posting all this stuff.
Yeah.
I haven't officially posted the Eventbrite platform to buy tickets to and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
And yeah, it'll be at Kitty Cohen. And then the following day, it's shaping up to be, we were going to do San Marcos, but we discovered that the river is under construction in a certain area. Yeah, new news to me. But
where?
So we might
in
San Marcos, near
San Marcos.
Lions.
Okay.
Yeah, Lions Club or something.
For a second, I thought you said Austin. I was like, wait a second. No.
Yeah, no. I'm talking about Sunday, like a float.
Gotcha.
We were gonna do like a float joint type of screening thing, but it's looking like it's looking like, because the river is under construction and it's Mother's Day and all that stuff, that we may have to just pause and wait on that. But we have an alternative. I think there's some spots in Dallas in the Bishop Arts that we are looking at to do our second Texas event. And then
I did a shoot near Bishp Arts. It's awesome. Nice. Yeah.
Bishop Arts is awesome. It's like a little mini Austin.
Yeah.
And then the following week will be Louisiana. That's all set in stone. Stephen Knight is helping us plan our shebang on the 13th, because Friday the 13th. And yes.
Is it in May? Friday the 13th?
Yes, May for Friday the 13th.
Sick. Awesome.
It's gonna be exciting. And then right now we are negotiating. We actually have someone who's bought in. We just need to figure out how we're gonna run the dates, because I'm learning new things. So theatrical dates usually start Friday to Thursday. That's how they like to run. I guess that makes sense, because like weekends and Friday, those are when people want to go out and watch movies. So so in New Orleans, we have the Broad Theater is going to be partnering with us to do a limited theatrical run.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah. So
holy fuck.
Very excited about that. Our only problem is they want to start on Friday. And I'm like, well, can we do, I'm totally fine with that. Is it possible we could do the kickoff on Saturday? Because like all of us are going to be in Shreveport on Friday. I'm hoping that's possible. Like they'll start the movie on Friday, but like the big surprise cast and crew event will be on Saturday, I hope. At the Broad Theater. I really hope that all works out. But then
I hope so too.
And then that same weekend, Sunday, there's going to be a big drag show for Erzulie. So a mermaid drag party to bring in the mermaidness. And that will be at Always Lounge and Cabaret, actually with a really good friend of mine, Anthony. He goes by Sissy is her drag name, and I actually know her from set a long time ago. It's just so random. And so yeah, she's going to
here in Austin or Shreveport?
In Louisiana, actually.
Nice. So, cool.
And then
love it.
From there, we are officially sponsors for the Mermaid Convention in Sacramento. So that will be a whole week of mermaidness. The nice thing about mermaid conventions is that you don't have to plan everything. It's already planned for you. You just have to show up.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
Except we gotta like build a booth and stuff. So I already asked Kelly, being like, help me, Kelly. The last time I built a booth, it was in elementary school for science fair. So I'm like, what does that mean? Do I need like a trifold?
So, yeah. Oh, do I need a
I need to demonstrate the ecosystem for mermaids. Yeah.
Do I need a trifold? Yeah. Do we need push pins for the trifold as well? And some sticky notes and stuff.
And then I need like a science display.
Yeah. Separate containers with diagrams on top.
Yeah. Like a exploding vinegar and baking soda volcano.
Yeah, no, it's got to be like a professional, like, Comic-Con ass looking booth, right?
Right. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm like,
yeah, that's a lot. I wouldn't even know where to begin either.
So I have to make some sort of booth.
I trust Kelly's construction more than me.
So. Oh yeah, I asked Reese, but both. I think Reese. They're
Reese would know too.
Yeah, they're both on some other gig immediately now, so they're like, we can't.
They're busy. I see Kelly's Instagram just chock full of set photos. I'm just like, I'm super happy. I'm like living vicariously through everyone on my Instagram feed, but and also like it's been tough, like just being home, just working constantly here at home. Fucking. It's brutal sometimes, so every chance I do get a chance to be on set, it's crazy, even for a fucking commercial too. But it's my first set dressing commercial, which
that's really exciting.
That is cool. It is cool, but it was a 1.5 day thing, so it was fun but stressful. Anyways, doesn't matter.
Yeah, it does. It's a commercial. That's really exciting.
Yeah, no, it is.
What do you think is, for the audience out there who don't know much about different types of sets, what's the difference between a commercial set and a film set?
Yeah, we sort of touched on this a little bit in the early episodes, but yeah, we can brush on that.
Just do it really briefly.
Yeah, for commercials, it's very. I don't know how else, like, I don't know how we put it last time, but because I don't want to be offensive about it, but it's very corporate. It's very corporate involved thing with commercials. Commercials are you usually work with clients and they want a specific, like A to B kind of where they're looking for. Basically, like, that's where the director, quote unquote, reports to. So whatever the client likes, that's what you essentially work with. And on an indie shoot, it's straight up just with the producer and director, and that's it. You're kind of just doing that. And depending on how big the set is, especially on an independent film set, it can range on a bigger scale or a very smaller scale. Whereas like commercials usually tend to, I guess that's not true. There's some commercials that can work on a smaller scale, but I've only worked in commercials thus far that's been on a pretty copious big crew. Not huge, but like anywhere between like 40, 50, 60 people, something like that. I think that commercials are just sort of like, you use less creativity and more productivity with those sets rather than independent sets where you can sort of use your imagination to a certain degree of where the director aligns their vision with what you're trying to make and stuff.
Right. Yeah, it's more about the client than it is about the creative product of, which makes sense. It
does.
It's for selling a product or service.
So. It does. But I saw something like crazy on like Reddit not too long ago, and it sort of like drove me nuts in a way. But what else doesn't drive me nuts in the fucking internet? I saw this post where it was just like, I would prefer people to consider commercials as the same medium as independent works. And it was an interesting argument because it was just like, it was a literally like typed out giant fucking, I wonder if I got it saved. I'll look. But it was like
said this.
It was someone on Reddit. It was just like someone on Reddit. It was upvoted. Are you familiar with Reddit, Christine?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So it was like the top upvoted post like on film industry subreddit.
Okay.
And it was basically like this director who directed like commercials for like 10, 15 years, who always like had to argue other filmmakers that it's not cinema quality, like, you know, flexing creativity with commercials as you can do in independent shoots, which I don't necessarily know if I fully disagree with that, but I see where his point was going towards.
Sure.
You know, it's just I wouldn't shout at the rooftops that you have full creative control when it comes to commercials.
No, you definitely do not most of the time. But I also it is who and what project you're talking about, right? Because
exactly,
there are plenty of commercials out there, and I think it's trending towards that as businesses see the value of storytelling versus hitting you over the head about a product. That commercials for sure can trend towards more of a narrative aspect, and because you're telling a story about the product, right? So but traditionally it's usually just here's the product type thing, but I've seen plenty of amazing commercials that have just as much, if not more, creative value for storytelling, because they have very little time to get a point and emotion across. And I actually think it's even more impactful when within 1 minute or 2 minutes you're crying your eyes out and you're like, why am I doing that? This thing is only 2 minutes long, you know? So there's been some incredible commercials. Like I'm a big fan of some of these commercials that I can totally talk someone's head off about it, but I will not. But
yeah, no, there's a point to it. And yeah, I do believe that there is a level of creativity that you can express, especially like in a very, very corporate heavy environment like a commercial, you know. Yeah, I don't think it dissuades the argument that, you know, it can still be creative. It's just, you know, it's very hard for people, because like when I look at the comments too, because that's where the juicy moments are, is like when you look through the comments and stuff and just see like the underbelly of everyone who hates everything and everyone who loves literally everything. It's like a clashing fucking of polar opposites. It's just that's called the comment section, ladies and gentlemen. And the most fascinating thing that I saw though was that it was like people dying on a hill that they will never ever like hold the same standard of a commercial as to an independent film, an independent feature. And yeah, dummy, because it's a commercial. It's literally 2 minutes long. It's a completely different, I wouldn't say medium, but form of entertainment, because it's a complete
different
like
structure.
It's completely, it's like comparing a TikTok to a Martin Scorsese film. That is two completely separate things. Like, and that's been like the biggest argument in the Reddit comments that were just like, yeah, but you can't compare that to a really like Titanic or something. It's like, bitch, no one's comparing it to Titanic. Like Titanic is its own fucking thing, you know? Right. It's apples to oranges, dude. Like you can't see the bigger picture, which is that what the guy is saying, the author of the post was saying that I think it should be recognized as a cooperative medium in terms of creativity, especially in the space of film. And I'm like, fuck it. That's fine. You know, I mean, I don't like I said, I'm not going to shout on the rooftops, but yeah, I can say, sure, it could be part of the creativity, because you're right, Christine. Like there's definitely those commercials that are just lodged in my head that made me fucking cry within a minute and a half of just watching the fucking thing. It's nuts. Or like would get me like, or it'd be like the funniest fucking thing that I would see in the year, you know?
Well,
And sometimes they're from a Super Bowl commercial. I mean, years ago, but sometimes they happen, you know. You have to give it up if you see a really fucking awesome commercial. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about it and probably spread it to a lot of people, you know, whether or not I'm selling the product. Yeah, I guess they win at the end of the day. Sure, you know, sue me, but I mean, it's still a funny piece of content that you can, or a good like a great piece of content that you're willing to share with other people. That's how you should measure the success of your creativity in that medium, not by the success of how long the fucking thing is. A 2-minute fucking commercial, Christine. Give me a fucking break, will you? It's like, yeah, but you can't compare it to independent filmmaking. No one is. No one's comparing it to cinema. It's just baffling to me. It's very baffling to me. But you know, that's just like, that's kind of the thing that I love about these sort of comments, is that you see the polar opposites just clashing at one another, and it's just fascinating. It is just awesome. It is just like Facebook in 2016. It is just the wild west. You know, it's just like you go through the comment section, you're like, oh boy, it could be real positive or it could be real racist. It could be real negative.
Argue. People like
so
to
many
be
people
right.
like to argue, but
people like to feel like there's a right or wrong answer for everything, and there is not. Sometimes it is gray. So yes,
even for hypotheticals too, like it's just like, it's like people are still willing to die on a hill for some of this shit. It's just it's crazy. It's nuts.
It's because people like absolutes, and they want there to be a right or a wrong answer, when a lot of times that's not how it works in this world. More often than not, actually.
Right. Sorry. Yeah. No, you're right. More often than not, absolutely. That's why I don't get the point of debates.
I understand the point of debates.
I do too. Well, to have a civilized argument, sure. You know, fine. You know, in a debate, sure. But I'm talking about like those idiots who on fucking CNN or Fox News who say that let's have a debate, and then they go on those debates and it just turns into a shouting match of white people almost throwing a shoe at each other. You know, so I feel like, I don't know. I feel like there's never ever going to be a time in a debate or in an argument where you're like, you know what? I think like you do now. You win. I'm you now. You know, well, you never see that in an argument.
Like, unless people go in with the idea of, this is just our time to discuss our differences. And I don't expect, like you said, we don't expect each other to convert to each other's opinions, but as long as you're able to hear my opinion out and understand my reasoning. The problem is people have forgotten that that's the point.
That's the problem. Right. Yeah.
People think that, oh, we have a debate so that you will convert over to what I believe into. And when that doesn't work, then they get up in arms, and it's like a surprising thing. And it seems like it's really offensive to that person, but when in reality the whole point of having the debate in the first time was just to relay information. But
it's comparing notes. It's literally
notes.
It feels like it's just comparing notes. It's just like it's like what my friends do with like Marvel characters, you know. It's just like I will, you know, the argument between Iron Man or Spider-Man, you know, who at the end of the day, who cares? But also it's a fun little conversation for us, you know?
Yeah.
That's kind of the whole gist of that. I can get behind that point. I don't get the point of fucking, you know, political, I guess politics in general. I'm kind of just
only
a little
in
baffled.
Sports have I seen people say, says Kevin.
Oh, only in sport. Oh, really? In sports?
I don't even see
Huh?
Well, yeah, because it's more factual. You can't argue like, and it's harder to argue like, hey, see this thing on TV where we recorded that this is clearly offsides, you know?
But like, I would love to like see a debate between, I don't know, like a fucking, you know, Fox News contributor with a CNN fucking contributor, and they duke it out. And one of them is just like, you know what? Hats off to you now. Now I'm a Democrat, or I'm now a Republican. You win now. You did it.
Now I'm a Democrat.
Claps all around, everybody. You know, it's just like, I don't know. Like, I it feels like that's what people are vying for. They're just trying to go for that. Whereas, you know, us normal people, I guess, are just like here for, you know, a constructive argument. You know, it's just like, well, why do you think Iron Man is better than Spider-Man? You know what I mean? Like, I want to know some of these things. That's it. You know, or how you think I'm out of my mind for thinking traveling is overrated.
I know. I don't expect that I'll convince you to change your mind, but
there's been a few people, friends of mine, who have like texting me. They're like, dude, what? Traveling is overrated? Are you fucking crazy? I'm like, really? Like, out of everything I said in the podcast, all 81 episodes of the fucking pod, we did almost 100 episodes of these fucking things, and that's the one thing you take away from. It's just like, Adam, you said traveling is overrated. Are you fucking out of your minds? You listen to the podcast, and that's the only thing you extract? How dare you? It's funny though. It's fine. It's okay. Yes. I still stand behind it. I mean, I don't care.
Highly controversial subject of matter.
Well, I would like to make an addendum to that argument, and that is like, I do like seeing new places and experiencing new things, especially new cultures. I absolutely love that. Getting up early, going to the airport, dealing with 17 crying babies, avoiding people to fucking stab you with their luggage, you know, and you know, going through TSA. And also, I get screened every single time at TSA. So I'm there for an extra 15, almost 20 fucking minutes for them to just literally look through everything. And also ask me all of the fucking dumb questions, because I have a little bit of a hue in my skin and a beard. I don't know. You're
just saying that the benefits of what you gain, particularly from travel, often do not give more weight with the inconveniences you have to deal with to get you to that point.
It's just not worth it in the end. It's just, it's so not worth it. And also, it's so expensive. So by the time I'm already over it, I'm becoming like my father. Jesus Christ. Like the more expensive thing that you spend, the more you hate it. You know, it's just like you then just start resenting yourself and resenting even the fact that you're there in the first place. You're just like, Jesus Christ, kill me now. I can't do this. I can't do this. Like, the last time I was on a flight, and I was very much just like, not PTSD, but like to the point where I'm like, yeah, I'm going to spend probably the rest of the flight in the bathroom, because I just can't handle it right now. Like, I need another like thing of space for me to just be away from and stuff. I guess it's like my introverted self just coming screaming out, you know, just needing to like just be like preoccupied with something else that isn't around me and shit, you know. I don't know. But
note to self, nobody should ever bring up traveling on the podcast.
No, we can't. It's just it's one of those things that like people just get so confused by. They're just like, oh, but I love it. It's just like, no, I see the benefits in traveling. It's just the hoops you have to get through to get there, and how expensive it is. I'm already over it. By the time I'm like, you know, like the last trip I took was Hawaii. The time that I got into Hawaii, and I love Hawaii. My family's from Hawaii. And every time I get there, then I see I'm over it. I'm so over it. I'm just like, I'm at the hotel and I want to sleep for the next 48 hours, you know? and everybody, I don't know. Yeah, people deal with it in their own way and they get through it. I'm a very weak man.
So what Adam is trying to say is you probably won't be seeing much of him during the Erzulie tour because he does not like to travel.
I hate it. No, I'm kidding. No, I love road trips though. Road trips, fuck yeah. For whatever reason, I love a good road trip.
Yeah, road trips. I love road trips.
Love a good road trip. Yeah. Because then it gives me an excuse to hijack the fucking music and talk about literally everything and have a 9-hour podcast.
So what you actually mean is you just don't like things that take a long time when it involves airports, but like road trips, it seems like you're okay with road trips and things that you can take your time and just not deal with the system. That's pretty much what
I guess yeah, the short end of the long story is I hate getting stressed out.
Okay, cool.
I just hate it. I'm just like, every time it happens, I'm sick of it. I'm just like, God damn it.
And why do you work in film? Just kidding.
Because I'm not hanging out in airports working in film.
Yeah, well, film is like extremely stressful.
No, I mean, well, that's the thing. It's just like the pressure of it is different than it is like when I have to get somewhere. When it comes to work and commuting, those are separate things. Like work pressure in work, like even being a PA and like you give me 6 minutes to go down the road to get like something to an errand run for the set, as a PA. That's being under pressure with that. It doesn't bother me. Really, it truly doesn't bother me until, Christine texts me 17 times when I'm trying to drive. I'm kidding. No, but but in her defense, other people do that. Like other assistant directors are way worse than that. There's assistant directors who fucking called me like 9 times when I'm just trying to drive and follow the directions and shit to get there and stuff. But anyways, yeah, so I prefer road trips for sure.
Yeah, and I do too. I prefer road trips because I feel like I have more control over it, I guess, to a certain extent. And the parts that I don't, I have plenty of things I could be doing in the car that gives me the illusion that I have control over it.
Right. Yeah.
So like if I need to stop or something, I can do that. You can't just like stop a plane or like you can't and it's just you're dealing with yourself.
That's true. Actually, like if you just feel like you want to stretch your legs or just walk for like a minute and go pee or something, you can do that.
So but our whole month of May is going to be traveling, but it'll be road trip. I'll be road tripping it for the most part.
And that's exciting. That's going to be fun. I mean, you're going to be on the road a lot, but
that we are confirmed with in Los Angeles right now. Yes, we're doing 2 events. On May 27th, we're going to do a slumber party themed lot party. So at Manhattan Beach Studios, which is really exciting. It's the same. The stage for Manhattan Beach Studios is located on the lot that shoots Avatar, Mandalorian, all the top secrets.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy shit. That's fucking awesome.
Which is gonna be really cool.
That's gonna be fucking rad. What?
Yeah,
dude.
I'm excited about that.
God damn it. I would love to. Son of a bitch. I would love to go there. Oh my god.
Yeah, and then we should try to figure out how to sneak into the other station.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, listen, if I can find a way to get into a Mandalorian set, I'll find a way. When there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah.
God damn, dude.
But
it's so
cool. So it's on the same lot. And then on Saturday we are doing a boozy brunch type screening at El Cid, which is like this flamenco club. It's pretty cool. I've been there a few times.
Sounds familiar. Yeah.
El Cid.
Mm-hmm.
It's in Silver Lake. It's cool.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then I'm trying to secure some screenings at a proper theater also in Los Angeles. I'm trying to La Elm or Laramie or I can't pronounce La Elm. I think the Lemley, that's it. There you go. The Lemley's chain is where I'm trying to switch to independent film chain. Trying to book something.
In the Bay Area, it's like there's the California theaters.
Yeah.
It's sort of the same thing. It's like independent ran theaters.
Yeah. And then our film comes out on June 14th, and then we're doing more mermaid things. So it's pretty nuts.
June fucking 14th, everybody.
Yeah, June 14th. So
holy shit. But we're coming to a lot of fucking cities near you. So just saying, everybody.
Yeah, and also we're going to hopefully be partnering up with this platform called Gather. It's Gather does theatrical on demand. And so if there's places in your city that you would like to watch the film, you can basically request it. And if we can get enough people in that city to request that film, then it will play at that theater. So it's called theatrical on demand. We're still setting that up right now, so I'm not quite sure how it works, but yeah, we're gonna have a page soon with Gather. And if there are places, if there's a city that you don't see on ErzuliFilm.com, you should totally get a group of you guys to request that you guys want to see it, and then make it happen. So
yes,
that's the plan for the other cities, because I know that there are places that we just can't go to that probably may very much like to see the film. So at least we hope.
Yeah, I mean, and there's also nothing wrong with like even like doing another tour with a fucking movie either, you know?
Right. Yeah, I mean, I want to be everywhere. This tour is already, I don't know how musicians do it, man.
I know.
Touring all the time. Like, this is a lot.
It is.
I'm complaining about
with planning
month,
and promoting it, and it seems like it's a lot.
But I'm excited. Austin,
I'm excited for you,
to Dallas.
I can't wait.
Shreveport to New Orleans to Sacramento to Los Angeles to
Have you ever been
Coney
to Sacramento,
Island.
by the way?
Say what?
Have you ever been to Sacramento?
I have never been to Sacramento.
I think you'll like it. It's there's a lot of restaurants.
And then Portland, actually. So the Portlandia Mermaid Parade is also partnering with us.
Oh,
I've never been to Portland either. So
you never been to Portland either?
Mm-mm.
You'll love Portland.
Yeah.
You'll absolutely get Voodoo Donuts. Yeah, you'll love it. You'll absolutely love it. And
well, the organizer for Una the Mermaid for Portlandia Mermaid Parade was really excited because she said, "Oh, this like weird culty vibe of the film is very Portland," and I'm like, "Sweet."
That's awesome.
Yeah,
it is.
So Portland, and
I see that. Yeah.
We may be at Key West as well, Florida, with the Key West.
Oh shit!
So it's all coming together. You just
love
have
it.
to plan. I wish you could just be like, we're just going to show up there and just go, but no, it's just a lot of planning.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a month of planning, and the next month is a month of marketing, basically telling everybody about the events. And I can probably post it 50 million times and people will still be like, what? You're having a screening?
Yeah. Or it would be like way after you have the screening, and then somebody's going to be like, hey, Christine, when's the screening gonna happen? It's like, well, buddy, you're like a few days fucking late, dude.
You're late to the party.
Sucks to be late to the party.
Late to the party.
Exactly. You're the last one to show up, dude. So you kind of fucked up.
So don't be late to the party, please.
Don't be late to the party.
Be there for the party. You can be fashionably late to the party.
And if you guys are freaking out, like, how am I going to keep track of all this? You guys talk about it all the time, but we don't know all these dates. ErzuliFilm.com.
ErzuliFilm.com.
Period.
ERZULI film.com. Yeah, that's it. I can only it'll be there because that's the one thing I can consistently remember to update.
So make sure to go to ErzuliFilm.com. And if not, I mean, our social media, we've been pretty good about announcing things through our social media as well. But it's going to be fun. So whether it's a neon rager party that you want to come to in Austin with some mermaids, or whether it's
I'll be there.
90s slumber party on the lot in LA, or they all have have themes, or you want to go to a drag show, a mermaid drag show in New Orleans, there's going to be something for everyone. So
it's going to be something for everyone, ladies and gentlemen.
And then for all the other ones, all the other people who still want to watch the film, it is coming out in streaming platforms on June 14th. And if not there, we're going to put yet another option with Gather for theatrical on demand. And as long as you have enough people within a city that want to see Erzulie at a certain theater, that can happen. So make sure to do that. Tell people and request the film. So because we made it, you guys have to ask to watch it. So if you guys don't watch it, then nobody will know about it, and it'll be very sad.
Right. Exactly. And and we want to talk about it. We want to shout out the rooftops with this
Please.
with Erzulie.
A lot of hard work went into this. A lot of
hard work. But also lots of love and community and and respect for the mermaid culture, mermaid lore,
community,
if you will.
Yes. So I guess for our friends, since a lot of our friends are in Austin and in Louisiana, please come to the party on May 7th at Kitty Cohen. Just come. It'll be a fun time. And if you don't want to watch the film, totally fine. Just come to the party. And then, I mean, the film's kind of like in the background. You can always just go on iTunes and go stream it, but come see us. And then for our Shreveport buddies, we have like a 3-floored nightclub that we have rented for you all to come and hang out. So come and celebrate.
Wow. Fuck yeah.
It's gonna be playing on all the TVs, and this place is nuts. Yeah, it's huge, and we're gonna have cool lasers and light stuff, and I don't know, just come out and have a fun dance party with us. So yeah,
I love it.
And then or go to the drag show, whichever one. Which one?
Yeah,
pick your poison.
There's something for everybody, and also
something literally for everyone.
And also too, if you're in the Bay Area, and I understand Sacramento is just a crazy ass fucking drive. I understand that. But if you get enough friends and you get a road trip and y'all are into mermaids, and I know my friends there in California, I know you motherfuckers love mermaids. I know you people do. Come out and support my mentor, my friend, the director and the co-writer and the producer of this film. I mean, guys, don't be disrespectful. Please don't make me look bad. Okay. Just take a road trip and go out there. California, Bay Area friends, do it. It will be worth it. The movie is worth it. And you'll get to see your boy in it. You'll get to see me in it as well. So
Adam makes an appearance, surprise, but not so surprised.
I make an appearance in every single scene behind the scenes as well. So I'm there behind the scenes the entire time, ladies and gentlemen. You just don't know, but I'm there. I'm there behind the camera. It's just
everything you see is touched by Adam.
Everything you see is touched by me, including a car that was fucking impossible to push. I'm excited. So everybody, all the California friends, please go out. It may mean a lot to me. And you go to get to a mermaid convention. That's also fucking awesome as well. So check out the other shit.
If that is still not easy enough, you can, and you still want to have the theatrical experience, we're going to have a gather a theatrical on-demand platform that will allow you to just get a bunch of friends to request that you want to see it at a certain theater, and then you can do that. And if that is still not easy enough, June 14th, it is coming on video on demand. You can watch it from the comfort of your homes. So please, please watch the film. We promise it's fun. You will be entertained. Will it be Oscar stuff? No, but you will be
who cares?
Very entertained.
Guys, if you are even remotely interested in anything being Oscar worthy to depict on how you watch, you know what? I'm going to stop right there. Never mind. I'm just going to stop. I was about to say something real mean, and I'm like, you know what? Adam, is it the time? Not really. I don't think so, because I was going to make fun of people who never mind.
Who affect your career.
No. Who depict whether or not they would watch a movie based if it has an Oscar nomination or whatever, Oscar worthy films, you know. Why waste your time? Just, it's a good movie. Just watch it. There's so many people who say it's a good movie. Isn't that worth more than the weight in what presumably can be an Oscar worthy fucking movie? Do I make any sense right now? Don't waste your time with people who don't waste your time, ladies and gentlemen, with people who want to depict whether a movie is good or not based off of if it's Oscar worthy. Because I can also tell you, ladies and gentlemen, you'd be a liar. You'd be a liar, ladies and gentlemen, if you think that there's not one Oscar film that did not deserve to be an Oscar. Change my mind right now. Do it right now. Do it right now. Do it right now.
Yeah, but please come.
Go watch it.
Tell your friends. And we'll leave it at that. Remember, May 7th, Austin, Texas. May 8th, probably Dallas and Bishop Arts.
Oh, we're done talking? That's it?
It's an hour.
Oh,
wait. Okay. The following week, May 13th, Shreveport. May 14th should be New Orleans. And also May 15th, New Orleans. The cast and crew will all be there. Following week is Mermaid Con in Sacramento. And after that, May 27th at Manhattan Beach Studios. May 28th at El Cid in Silver Lake. And hopefully some stuff in LA that we're working on right now. And June 14th is the release. So it's kind of crazy.
Holy shit, everybody. That's crazy. I'm so excited. Everybody has got to come out. It's going to be so exciting. Every single piece of little bit of update is always and forever going to be on ErzuliFilm.com. ErzuliFilm.com. Bookmark ErzuliFilm.com. Okay. Well, I guess we can end it. If you want to go.
So sad. Well, the problem is I have to drive. So
yeah, no, and you got so much shit to do.
I gotta drive for 12 and a half hours to El Paso, my first and only stop. Wow. And then the following day I will be in Austin.
Gotcha. Well, yeah. I also put a deadline for myself. I need to have something with my script done by a certain deadline. And
what's that deadline?
I don't want to share it.
You have to share it because that makes it real.
It's real to me. I have it on my iCalendar. It's just it's
but when you make it
it's a personal date for me.
You have more accountability is what I'm saying.
I have accountability for myself enough that because it is kind of a private. Never mind. Forget it.
Fair.
There's no deadline, everybody. I don't know what I'm talking about. Don't listen to me. I hate myself. God, I hate myself. I wish I can edit. I wish I can edit I wish I could just fucking throw this computer out the window.
It's gonna be great. You're gonna finish it. It's gonna be
awesome. My God. God damn it. All All right. Yeah. You know what? Let's just end the podcast. I'm shooting myself in the foot. I'm the worst. Delete this episode, everybody. This episode is going to be deleted. We're not going to air this. We're going to have the beginning, and then we're going to cut all the advertisement for Erzulie and then literally throw away the rest. We're going to keep all the Erzulie shit in and then throw all the other shit out.
ErzuliFilm.com, guys. And get
ErzuliFilm.com.
And Adam's finishing a script.
Huh?
And I said, and Adam is finishing a script.
Yes, yes. But who wants to talk about me? Okay, we're not here to talk about me. We're here to talk about Get Reelisms. Go on GetReelisms.com, ladies and gentlemen. Pick up your book, pick up your shit. I feel like I'm having a panic attack. I think I shouldn't have drank that pot of coffee before this podcast. And I really shot myself in the foot. I thought it was a great idea. I'm like, you know what? I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. I'm just going to drink a full pot of coffee.
And don't drink a whole pot of coffee. Kids.
Yeah. Who fucking knew? ErzuliFilm.com, ladies and gentlemen. GetReelisms.com for all of your Get Reelisms need. Pick up your book, pick up your poster, pick up everything you need. Get Reelisms, GetReelisms.com. ErzuliFilm.com, like I said, all the updates are going to be there. Shit's about to get wild. Shit's about to get crazy.
To get wild.
And come to the fucking events, please. It's going to be fun. It's going to be great. I'm going to be in hopefully some of them. I'm going to be definitely going to the one in Austin for sure. But, everyone else, please come out and you be supporting my co-host and my mentor and the director.
You're going to support a lot of people. It's not just me.
You're going to support
it's a whole group of awesome, talented individuals.
A whole crew of people who put their heart and soul into this.
Yeah. So that's
including me. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, go out and support independent filmmaking. And that's it. I think that's it before I burn this podcast to the ground. That's about it. Thank you so much, Facebook. Thank you so much, Instagram. We love you.
Bye.
We love you. Bye-bye. Thank you so much, everybody.